Hi, it's Kathy of Kathy Rose Creations. I've had a couple of my subbies ask me to show them how I store my images and my stencils. I got this from Shannon Green. I thought it was a great idea to store images in binders. And Gina Ahrens stored her stencils in binders. So that's what I've done. And this isn't all of them. I'm still working on putting them in there. I had them in drawers. It was a pain in the ass. Sorry. I mean, and they'd get all messed up and everything. But first of all, these are my stencils. And these are the smaller ones that I have. Even the cardboard ones, these were chipboard that I punched out, and this is the negative part of it. And I gave them a quick coat of Mod Podge. I might do a couple more coats. Josie Guido recommended doing that with some of the cardboardy type stencils. And I put colored paper or black paper behind so that I could see them, because some of them I couldn't see. And it works really well because I can just flip through here and decide, oh, I want the swirlies, or whatever. And then I've got some old stencils from my scrapbooking days, doilies, Punchinella. I love Punchinella. It really does a nice stencil. And then these are some bigger ones from scrapbooking. I mean, God, I've probably had these things 20 years. I may get rid of them eventually. I don't think I've used them in forever. And they are kind of taking up space. So, and these are I had bought some stencils on Oriental Trading Company. Is that what it's called? And they were really, really thin. And then you have to punch them out. And these are the parts that I punched out. So I thought I'd save them and kind of use them like a stencil or a mask. But as you can see, it works really good. And it's easier to store them. I had tried hanging them on a like a curtain rod thing by some clips, and I didn't like it. It was every time I tried to take them down, they'd fall on the floor and behind my desk. These are for my 12 by 12 stencils, and the other one obviously was a loose leaf notebook. This is a post binder. It's supposed to be a scrapbook, but I've got 3 or 4 of these stupid things, and I don't use them anymore. If I do, I'll go buy another one. As you can see, I've got some of the larger stencils. These are 12 by 12 stencils, and I need to put some 12 by 12 paper. I don't have a whole lot. It's not like pretty stuff, so I need some solids. Next time I go to Michael's, I'll get a few. And I put the kind of longer ones in. Like I have these that are like fences, different kinds of fences, and different shapes. But yeah, this worked out really good for the 12 by 12s. So that's stencils. Now, images. I had them in a drawer. What a mess. I mean, you're digging through them and they're getting all torn, or you can't find what you're looking for. So I had all different sizes. Now this is a photo album, a big one. And it's got little pockets for, I think they're 4 by 6 photos. Okay, I put the smaller images in here. And these are, I mean, I have more than one sometimes in, and you can tell. and I've loosely categorized them. I didn't put like tabs on them like Deb from Artsology did with hers. I have a little OCD, but I just kind of thought that would be a pain because I would have to keep changing them. But they're kind of loose. I mean, this is figures, obviously. Body parts, figures, heads, you know, whatever. People. And I left a few blank pages. There's eyes, some lips, feet, hands. I don't know what I'm going to do with those, but you never know. You might need an eye. And I left some extra pages because there's lots in this thing. And then, these are kind of like Paris scenes in London and some Asian paper, little things I got from Japan, and some other maybe postcards or scenes. Oh, and if you notice the little washi tape on here, the reason it has washi tape on each one of these is to keep them from falling out of the book. I mean, every time I would, and they're still falling out. Every time I would pick the book up or something, they were sliding out. So I just used the washi tape that I didn't like as much and started putting them. Zoe, I don't need your help. Yeah. But it works really, really good. And again, you can flip through them. I have lots of pages left to use. And again, these are for the small ones. Now this is a three-ring binder. And this, it's pretty wide. I don't know how wide it is. But I used sheet protectors, sleeves, and I put scrap paper between the images so that I could see them better. If I put like two together. And again, this is easier to categorize because it's three-ring, I can move them around. And it's so easy. I mean, if I want an image for one of my collage pages or something, and I usually start with a quote and then start looking for the image. And, I can go through here and, find whatever it is that I think might fit that quote. And it's really, really easy to look at them. And those are the images for, 99% of them are women. Oh, and by the way, these are naked people that I got out of a magazine. But I covered up the pertinent body parts so that the YouTube police wouldn't get their panties in a wad about me showing this in my video. I don't understand that. I really don't. You can show blood and guts, but oh my God, if you show breast, it's terrible. Anyway, these are like little abstracts. These were greeting cards, and I kept parts of them, And again, there's just all kinds of images and stuff that I might want to use. Paper doll. I have tons and tons of paper doll stuff. And if you've seen my introduction video, you've seen I have a paper doll book that I've done, collage book. Just all kinds of little ephemera type things. And again, this works very, very well. And I'm not done. Once this is full, and again, I use the washi tape at the top for some pages because they might slip out. So anyway, that works very good. And then I do have a few of the smaller images, like these are cats and dogs, and these are flowers, and these are, what are these? Butterflies. And they're teeny tiny, and they're the ones that would slip out even out of that little sleeve do funny. So anyhow, these are watches and clocks, and these are birds. And I just have them in baggies, and I put them all together, and I put a binder clip on them and throw them in a drawer. I might put them in a binder clip and clip them inside one of my binders. I haven't decided yet how to do that. Anyway, that is how I keep my images. I'm very pleased with this system. So thank you, Shannon Green. Thank you, Gina Ahrens. Thank you, Josie Gito. You guys have great ideas. I think that's part of so much fun with YouTube is, you know, you get to share things with people, and you'll see how somebody does something and it's like, oh my God, that's a great idea. I think I'll try that. So, oh, and one other thing that I do since I'm jabbering here and the video is still pretty short. When I'm getting ready to do a page, I start collecting stuff that I might want to put on it and put it in these clear envelopes. Like this is the one for the Journaling Crazy Island style black and white prompt. And I haven't done it yet, but as you can see, I'm getting ready to do it. I've got an envelope full of black and white stuff. So anyway, that's my system. I love it, and it works out. Okay, my camera jiggles when I do that. I gotta stop hitting my table. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. If you like my ideas and my art, please subscribe. And if you like this particular video, give me a thumbs up. I never know what direction to put my thumbs, so I'll put them in all the directions. Be nice to each other. Be good to each other. Peace.